Yeah! Well, to know that the gavel's calling, let's get this session started. Hey folks, grab a seat. It's time to get the scoop. Bakers in session serving justice with a whoop. From sunny Cali courts to the heartland's dusty halls, we'll spin the yarns of trials big and small. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Hey. Classic capers like OJ or that moonshine bust. Fresh headlines steaming hot. In Baker we trust. Murder in the Midwest, scams down south so sly. We'll break it down with grins, no need to cry. East Coast embezzlers, West Coast wild rides. Supreme Court showdowns where the big shots collide. From petty thefts to plots that twist and turn, Baker's got the stories that'll make you learn and burn. Oh, Baker in session, tales old and brand new. Some make you laugh, some will leave you in a stew. Gavels dropping beats, witnesses take the stand. Join the fun, y'all, across this great land. Famous folks in hot seats, underdogs who win. We'll cheer the verdicts, dive right in. Coast to coast adventures in the name of the law. Baker's here to share it without a single flaw. Hit subscribe, don't miss the legal ride. Baker in session where the laughs collide. Hey, how we go roll.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to a little Saturday session with the Baker. And I'm sorry that I have a Scandinavian face that doesn't show any expression when I take the piss out of people. Everyone grow up. You're not that important. And 95% of people really don't want to see your DMs because you crop them so they fit what you want to sell. But I hope everyone had fun watching my excuse video. I loved some people still didn't catch it, even when I said it was a joke. I must be exhausted. Why must I be exhausted? I slept to 7:30 this morning. And I also want to say sorry. If you want to write the drama, ain't nobody's going to stop the grift. You do it, baby. Whatever gets you paid, gets you laid, or whatever you are after. Go for it. I'll just use it for content. It was a great Saturday. Well, thank you. I tried. So just make it a little bit. But did you get any news from all these e-girlfriends? No, because all of them creeped me out with the instantly. Guys, don't lead with a peen pic. So, yeah. Yeah, you were one of the people, even when I said this is a joke, you were like, what's happening? What did he do? Yes, I will be making content. You know, I often don't like the time zones because all the fun stuff always happens when I sleep, but that's also mean I miss all the drama. I woke up to, I think, I could show you the DMs, but I'm not gonna. I think 8 different people telling me to get my ass either on this space on the internet or watch this video. And I was like, I think I'm gonna pour me my oatmeal. I'm gonna eat my breaky break. Then I'm gonna open Twitter and see what everyone is yelling about. And then I made a video because, hey, my life is well, I'm only 27, so I have some time to go, but it's too short for all of this damn drama. And I don't know where all the damn drama comes from. Is it because you thought that you were gonna give someone the old roulade in their little sphincter? Maybe. Is it because you think, hey, I'm not getting enough attention from the YouTubers? Is it because you want to be a bigger YouTuber? I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I've been in this world for 3 years. Before that, I watched some of the highly controversial people out there. I've seen Nick Ricada go through more drama on a Wednesday morning than this Karen Reed crap. Come on now. It's not that important. Don't you have a life? Do you know television exists? You can just watch a movie. Hey, Diane G. The Canton drama is gold. No, it's getting a little ridiculous. And I don't know. Yes, I bad talk other creators in DMs. If you saw my Discord group with my mods, yeah, probably I could get in some trouble. And you know, Jamie is willing to spill the beans just because she spites me. Because I don't love everyone, and everyone absolutely doesn't love me. But I learned from a very young age that you can play nice with others, even though you might not think that they are the greatest or the bestest or the whatever content you want to see. You can still be nice, courteous, and tell your audience, well, go watch this. They do a great breakdown of it, and no skin of your back, or you can just shut up about them. You don't have to actively attack everyone just so you potentially could be the big dog in the small kennel. That's why I'm a small channel. That's why I don't hang out with all the nice people. I'm just putting along in my little corner of the internet because even though Marissa is my booker and I try to get her to book me on the big shows, Twisted Tragedies, Crusty Panties, she's not really helping me in that regard. But luckily, I still have Jemima, and Jemima gets me all the best tea, and we have LGT again today. And I know you like the flavor. It's a little fishy, maybe yeasty as well. So we're going to cover some LGT just to put a little smiley smile on your faces. And maybe tonight, when you get invited to that sessions and you really want to go in there because it's really fun to badmouth other people, think I could also go in and give my kid a kiss on the forehead, say, oh, life is wonderful. Then pour yourself a double of that stuff you really like and open a stream about how was the Judge Dredd universe really made, and stay off the drama. Maybe you should give up Twit Twat for Lent. I don't know what Lent is, but I heard people give up stuff for it. I don't know what the last words are. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Guy Mixon, I am having a great weekend. Because, it's almost like I've done this before. So Kate Peters and Joe Warren had an in-person meeting with the feds. I can't believe that either. No? I know. Pick me. You do know. I don't know who any of these people are except the town bicycle. Not phone, in person, recording a meeting, I presume. And again, the meeting, no, I know. I didn't want to and won't say unless until I spoke to you. So this person, Ida Lee, has some tea. Oh, I'm rhyming and sliming all over the diming this morning. Talking about dimes. Thank you, Brandon, for chucking some of them at me. Those pictures were sent in private. If I want to play the Malaysian turntable, that's between me and God, but fine, no Danish swing fun. Brandon, I'm never leaking those pictures. First of all, that livestock didn't deserve any of that, and they have to live with the shame. I'm not putting it on the line. And even though I might not say it, and even though Jamie won't say it either, I respect you too much to show you in any of those positions. It'll be between us, and I have told my neighbor to burn my laptop when I die because I'm not sure anyone should ever watch that again. Thank you. Yes, I was told directly that the producers flew out to California and took Natalie, the German's husband and father, to dinner to try and get them on board because they didn't want her doing it. I was told they offered her $30,000. Kate at one point told me the Proctors were offered $200,000, which I don't really believe that anyone paid that much. Then all of a sudden, one day after talking about specific numbers for weeks, she suddenly said, "No one is getting paid for being in the documentary. I never said those things." Come on. And yes, that post I had made was a joke to mock the people bragging about being in docs. I mean, you were in a private convo, so you know, obviously. If that flew over people's head, then I don't know what to tell them. I said the only way I would ever even consider speaking in one was if someone was going to try and talk on my behalf, because hell to the no if Kate or whoever thought they were going to speak for me. Other than that, I wanted no part of it, and my lack of answering Sora, that's the producer from the company making the alleged documentary, should show that. There's zero jealousy. The only reason I bring it up is because I find it disgusting that certain people are going to be in it and are virtue signaling like they saved all these innocent witnesses. It's gross. Oh, and then she gets into a beef with Big Red, so we should probably start with Big Red before we go back and get her clap back. The missing communication from Lindsay Gitani's phone mystery solved. As the conspiracy machine around Karen Reed and Aidan Carney continues to churn out even more ridiculous theories, one that Carney is aggressively using in his pending criminal case and that has been picked up by Grant Ellis Smith to hype his channel, was seemingly solved yesterday when Lindsay Gitani recklessly posted private messages she had with Paul O'Keefe. Carney, who erroneously received a full extraction of Gitani's phone and then dispersed the ill-gotten discovery among several bad actors who has posted it on the internet, has made claims that the extraction shows that there are deleted messages between Gitani and Kate Peter, as well as Gitani and Brian Tolley. He has used this to spin a yarn. Again, no one has till this day proven that Aiden has shared any of it with bad actors. Jason Brawls swears by he got it from somewhere else and wasn't acting on behalf of Aiden. He used it to spin a yarn that Carney, who erroneously it's because it's clipped. Yeah, that Tully deleted those messages to cover for the corrupt MSP and to hide Peter acting as an operative for the Commonwealth. In turn, Grant has used this to further his theory there's a wide-reaching corruption and cover-ups in the MSP and Tully, who he suggests deleted the messages. Is the is the ringmaster with supporting roles by Peter and innocent witnesses. What? Both are fantastically indeed, but those screenshots that were posted yesterday in the second photos of the conversation, it is clear that in Paul's response that he's responding to something that no longer appears in the conversation. Those missing comments are, of course, Lindsay's comments about Carney and Peter. Clearly, Lindsay deleted some of her replies before she posted. So, Occam's ratio, folks, does it make more sense that Gitani herself deleted the message replies before giving her phone for extraction, which would not hide them because it will be in the Celebrite report just marked as deleted? Didn't you learn anything from the Karen Reed trial? Or as she did in her conversation with Paul, or are we to believe that Brian Tolley went into a phone extraction that is said to have spanned 15 years and selected specific comments from Peter and himself, but left evidence in the conversation by leaving Gattani's comments? It's pretty damn evident to me that the truth is, and that those swirling the conspiracies are doing so for personal gain. And let's not forget they're doing all of this on the backs of grieving families and innocent witnesses whose lives has been destroyed, while completely ignoring all this stems from the tragic loss of a good man. John O'Keefe, please don't feed this circus. Like Lindsay just said, people who will say they're doing it for the victims. Big Red, an absolute idiot out of Indiana. This is the standard position you should have. Don't trust any of the bullshit coming out of any of these ratchets. And to the rest of all the drama, what did Aiden and what did Joe and what did Courtney and what did Clenny and what did... I don't know. I don't care. This is not the show to figure it out because I was sleeping, and I hope all of you will just move on. If it's really important for you to figure it out, maybe reach out to the people who are involved in it, ask them. If it's not that important, remember Sandra Birdsmore is still dead. Karen Reed is still fighting. Aiden Carney is still charged. Kelsey Fitzsimmons is overcharged and in prison when a guy who wanted to pew a school didn't even get charged. So maybe if the drama is more important, go talk to the drama people and try and get back to the, oh yeah, Massachusetts is actually quite a hellhole where police doesn't follow the rule and where judges send a young woman to prison, even then, though she's complying with all the orders she was giving in her bond. Just when you hit that joint space tonight, where we're going to sit and talk about how someone in Papua New Guinea has a very, very important DM, maybe think, is this the most important thing in my life right now? Or could I use these 40 hours better? I don't know. I'm not one to tell you. I'm not your dad, but you can call me daddy. No, I don't find that sexy, so don't call me daddy. Lindsay's reply to Big Red is, that was a hell of a lot of words to sum up. I got owned by Lindsay Gitani. Big Red is a wretched woman, a complete fraud, and part of the Jen McCabe propaganda PR machine, if you haven't figured it out by now. This is one of the dumbest tweets I've seen in a while. Remember, she reads her own tweets, so the bar is low. For one, there are no missing messages for the exchange with Paul that I posted. If I have to go through and post a timestamp of each and every one, I will. Julie's just pissed because I put my money where my mouth is. Don't do what you want to say. Don't say where her mouth is. That's where she put her money. You're such Bad baker. And came with receipts. Receipts that she, mind you, told me to provide to the internet. She instructed me to post my messages with Paul, proving his ties to Tully. I'm the one who said initially I wasn't going to. Why would you do that to the O'Keefes, Big Red? Dumb question. This is part of lawsuit. Why? This isn't part of a lawsuit. This is part of Lindsay Gattani. I just call it Baker's session because I needed a placeholder. It's because it's growing out a tree trunk. Hey, my name is the Broken Baker, and I think Jen McCabe is a smoke show. Just wanted to make you say that. Thank you, Lefty. But sadly, we left farming a few years ago in my family, so I don't have any sexual attraction to horses, probably plural. So Jen McCabe doesn't get my engine going. But thank you so much for your equine loving message. Number two, those messages don't drag the O'Keefe through the mud. They prove that Tully is corrupt and that Krusty is a scumbag who nobody trusts. And that's what's got them the most in a huffy, because Krusty has been claiming to be some massive John O'Keefe supporter this entire time, when in reality she bashed Paul repeatedly behind his back, as well as many others, including Colin, Gretchen, her inner circle, and even her employer slashed out pal Jen McCabe. No one trusts her because she is a snake, but she also knows too much. And finally, Big Red. Oh, finally, Big Red actually wants the public to believe that I went through and deleted only Tully's text and only Krusty's text to responses to my text messages after mid-December. But I left my own, and I left my children the most private information, medical records, communication with attorneys, bank records, social security numbers, tax documents, etc. Did she really think people are that stupid and would believe that steaming pile of BS? I have a copy of my phone extractions, and from the expert I've been in touch with, it's apparently very easy during the extraction to just check a box that will not include certain items from your phone, or messages from certain people, or messages after a certain date. That's actually 100% correct. And both Welcher and the weird hat lady, pepperoni pizza girl, I'm blanking. Both said that you check off what you want. Which begs the question, why did these people give everything from my phone in the years prior to August, September 2023, before I even knew who Aiden was? I've seen the missing messages with my own eyes. It shows my text, but not responses from Kate. This was done intentionally, honey. Ken Mello said so in court under oath, and it's on video. You're gonna have to try harder than that. Now you've just pushed me even more to want to bring it all down. So Big Red is, of course, also fighting against Lindsay because Lindsay went off the reservation. If you go out and look who is Team Krusty right now on the Twit, it's a very small team. It's Krusty and it's Big Red. Even Twisted, that horrible copyright hitting Skanky Bank, is Team Gitani. So, as I've said a lot, bridges be burned. Hyde, yes, thank you, Jamie said. It was Hyde I was thinking about. And again, if you want to find out why Karen Reed haven't been on Aiden's show, go reach out to Karen Reed. You speculating is not going to give you an answer. I've seen people today on the Twitter thread. Karen Reed is a bitch because she didn't do it. Aiden is a bitch for attacking Karen. Which side should I support? Or should I keep my nose out of it because I don't know why Karen decides to do what Karen decides to do? What should I do? And what should you do? Is it that important to you that maybe someone isn't who you think they are? Let me tell you one thing that I will guarantee you is 100% truth. There's only been one virgin in history who gave birth, and that's the Mother Mary. There's only been one Jesus ever, and that's Jesus. Other than that, we are flawed human beings who will put on a performance when needed. And who cares? If Karen and Aiden had a falling out, so what? It's the same a month ago. Is Aiden and Meredith still dating? I'm not dating any of them. I don't care. Why should I care? Why should you care? Only if you want to hook up with one of them is it interesting. You do know that there's real problems in the world. You don't need to sit and go into all of this. So Karen might have had advice from her lawyers. Karen might not like the style Aiden is doing. I see people in my chat doesn't like the style Aiden is doing. Karen might have talked to Aiden in the background and said, hey, until things simmer down, I'm going to be out here. Or 1,000 other things. I don't know. I'm not privy to any of her communication or any of her thoughts. You're not going to find the answer in my chat today. You're also not going to find the answer in my chat today. Why did Aiden say what he said yesterday? Because Aiden isn't in my chat right now. You will find 200 people who will tell you what you should believe because they know. And not one of them know anything. But they will crop whatever you say. They will crop whatever you write to try and make you believe that they have special insights. Unless it comes from the horse's mouth themselves. And I'm not talking about Jen McCabe. I'm talking about Aiden or Karen. Don't trust anything. And even if it comes from them, maybe give it a 95% right. But who cares? Why is it important? Karen Reed was found not guilty. Thank you so much for all the people who helped. Now we need Aiden to be found not guilty, Karen to get through her civil suit, Sandra Birchmore to get justice, Kelsey Fitzsimmons to get out of prison. Figure out whatever happened to Garcia. I really don't care about what Joe Flipperhead and Olivia might have done online. It's really not that interesting. I believe I had Olivia on once. Seemed nice enough. Don't know her. Have sent me some stuff when I've asked for it. Thank you so much. Does it change your life? No, it doesn't. Stop spending your energy on other people's lives. You have your own. Read a book. What's a stupid baker talk about town bicycles in fights with a set of plastic boobies from Illinois? Stop worrying about everyone else's life. It's not that important. Drama's just drama. It's cheap entertainment and it doesn't change shit. But everyone wants to be the one who knows exactly what happens. And no one knows. But everyone will speculate. I know all day today, you will go back on Twitter and you will sit there and you will see Justin, and then you'll see Carol, and then you'll see Billy, and all of them will tell you exactly what, why, and when. Just go in and ask, oh, so you talked to Aiden, or oh, so you talked to Karen. And if the answer isn't yes, I did, and Karen will verify it in this chat, maybe just say, nah, I'm having another cup of coffee and I'm going to watch South Tennessee play against North Tennessee, or whatever game you are watching today. Drama is just drama. I know it's fucking entertaining because, oh my God, we get to look behind the veil. But it's not important. And it's stupid. And no one knows what it is. And maybe no one should care what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm always wrong. Maybe you should do like Jamie and yell at me and then tell me I should go burn in hell because it's really that important. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a stupid baker who barely reads and writes English. Check out Krusty von Rockefeller. First, she puts her couch on layaway. Now she toured a university. I'm guessing Bridgewater. Ever since they switched from college to university, people love calling it a university. Then Krusty says, I mean, I toured a university with my son yesterday, so my kids are fine. Thanks for asking. And then Lindsay comes back. New teeth, eyelash extensions, a new wardrobe, professional makeup and hair, multiple week-long trips to Europe for her daughter, and now university for her son. Yet, still no hubcaps. Lindsay, I think you are a horrible woman. I think you should recant all of your allegations. But even I can recognize a wonderful clapback. This is how you do it. When you have drama in your life, just clap back and say, but you still have no hubcaps. It's way better than most of it. Krusty. She did a good thing. She, and again, don't take me congratulating her on a good clapback, as I believe she's a good woman. She's absolutely horrible, and I still see those people in tweets responding to her who, well, maybe we kind of got her wrong. Until she says, Aiden, I'm sorry that I multiple times accused you of rape. And I have reached out to the Popo and given that statement. I'm sorry. I know you have a defamation lawsuit against me. I have to admit, yes, I did say it. And yes, I know it wasn't true. Till she does that, I don't think she's any different than she was before she went on her I Hate Krusty tour. But this is her new grift. She needs to get into a new grift because she was grifting off of Aiden, then she grifted off of Kate. Now she's grifting off of Grant. Who knows? Maybe 5, 6, 8 grifts down the line, I'll be getting Roadhead and a slight STD, and she'll be grifting off of me. No, she hasn't sued that many. She hasn't sued only people who are directly connected to the case, but she's too dumb to understand who she can and can't sue. So if everyone could be so kind as to put your blood type in chat, we're just going to get this over and move along. Zach has the blood type you need. That's all we care about is when you will get your roadhead. Yes. Thank you, Coffee Nut. My roadhead is the most important. New GoFundMe will be launching. Apparently, you can make QR codes now directly in StreamYard. Mine will be for Roadhead. I think Lindsay is just going through another cycle of destroying her current states of life. She's just going to rebuild. It's typical addict behavior. Out with the old, in with the new. Yes. She was promising a video too. That hasn't leaked yet. She might need to do it today. Who knows? But I'll be looking for the same signs I saw in the first one. That woman wasn't clean. I don't know drugs well enough that I can tell. I know alcohol. I've partaken in lots of that. I was told because of her massive pupils, it's not opiates. I don't know. Uh, but her, when you watch that video, her pupils were massive. She was slurring her words. She was getting stuck in these word labyrinths where she started saying something and forgot where she was going and then remembered where she was going. This lady has massive problems. And I despise her enough that I might even send Zach up to try and fix her. But even though I feel sorry for her because she has 4 kids and clearly has no control over her own life, her emotional state must be fucked up. I can't forgive her for doing what she's done willingly, knowingly, trying to take Aiden away from his kids, sending him to prison when his mom died. I'm not gonna trust the redemption arc, but hey, I'm a cold-hearted bastard. Well, let's just say she's not gonna hurt her jaw on that roadhead. Methadone and booze are a bad combo. I don't know if she's. I can't recognize syndrome because the only thing I know is drinking. I drank a lot when I was younger, uh, but I get very arrogant and just would be doing like this. But I can understand the hey, hey, when you think, hey, I have to talk and just to make sure everyone knows I'm here. Hey, hey, hey. I feel so bad for those kids. They need a stable home. I'm sure she might love them, but she needs to focus on hers. Let them live with the grandparents. I was 13 when my grandparents took me in, and the grandparents have tried before. She then sued them, accusing them of all crazy kind of stuff. But I think she's one big excuse for herself. Nothing is her fault, and she'll clean up as soon as this problem with Aiden goes away. This problem with Kate goes away. This problem with Grant goes away. This problem with the rent goes away. This problem with the sun goes away. This problem with the wind goes away. This problem with water goes away. Then because she can get clean. She knows that. Do you know she's a nurse? She's actually really really smart, and she just have too many problems right now to fix it. But she will fix it, right? She just needs it to get through this crisis. Typical addict behavior. When that crisis goes away, there will be a new crisis and a new crisis. The only crisis they don't have to go through is withdrawal because that's fucking annoying. He lost his mom right right after going to prison. That's and Lindsay, who sent him to prison, actually went and sent flowers to his mom. Yeah. Yeah, they also someone hang a dead turtle on his dad's gate. That was we all kind of have a suspicion, at least who's behind it, right? Can't prove anything, but imagine you're such a low life. She was not opiates. Zanies causes big pupils, and drinking with that is bad news. I don't know what is Zanies. Xanax. I know Xanax. I heard Xanax before. That's a relaxer. Yeah, don't do relaxers and drinking. That's what a lot of wrestlers used to do back in the day, and a lot of them died from overdosing on that crap. That's Xanax behavior. I was on it for BPD. It's awful shit. I don't feel bad for her. She does it to herself. Yeah, and she will always have an excuse to do it. We are mean to Baker made as I was just about to stop. Then I got up and saw Baker had made a new video on me, and my nerves are just too fried. So I just need it today. Tomorrow I'll because I'm in control. I choose when I need it. But today Baker just hits me the wrong way. He's never in my DMs asking for pictures. So today I just need it. Tomorrow I'll drop it tomorrow because I don't have an addiction. I just need it because my nerves are shut today. Come on now. It's not like, hey, I'm in control here. Could be beta blockers, any vasodilator, I would assume. Well, would beta blockers make you so slurry and so loopy and not catching when your kid, because when her kid calls from the toilet and says it's done, you can see her brain just doesn't register till like 10 seconds later. She's, oh shit, I do have kids. Yeah. Her dad found a died turtle the morning his mom died. Yeah, that's how horrible these people are. That's how horrible they are. She just needs to grow up and accept accountability. Never will, but that's her problem. Yeah. That poor thing is forced to babysit her own 4 kids every day. She deserves a bump when she needs it. Yeah, and nothing is better than being on relaxers while you have your kids running around. Maybe that's why 2 of them were about to drown when she was at a pool party. Potentially, we're talking about a cocktail here. Yeah, and if you're on relaxers and alcohol, that's a really really bad cocktail. That's when where you need the Ricada, the uppers, and the whiskey, because the other ones are just gonna enforce and go down. It's the same when I got my bad back. They told me just go to the pain clinic, and my doctor said you're never stepping foot in a pain clinic. Clinic doesn't fix pain; they make addicts. So yeah, yes. Who is that sick person who thought, "Hey, this is a really good idea, and I'm gonna own him"? That a hole. That's these people are insane. We are insane as well. I just did a video about all the insane drama we have with each other, but it's not as bad as this. I, at least I haven't seen. There probably are some people who take it over the line on our side as well, but I haven't heard anyone going that far. Uh, Our side is more, hey, let's put up uh, some rubber doggies, even uh, um, even Kate admitted to Lindsay that it was her who had done the lying about Colon being a drug dealer, just because she wanted to prove that Aiden didn't vet his information. Asshole, you just made Aiden talk about someone being a drug dealer, even if it was just to own him. Aiden, when I woke up this morning, I think he had like 7,000 people watching him. Those 7,000, half of them at least, will go online. So you just ruined a kid's reputation to own Aiden. And you didn't go out there instantly and said, I spread the misinformation. I heard that information months later when I was covering Karen Reed. A lot of people came in and said, well, Colin was dealing drugs and John O'Keefe had turned him in. No, John O'Keefe had reacted to someone else, I think he was 25 years old or 27-year-old who sold drugs. But because of Krusty, everyone believed Colin did it. And Krusty didn't go out and save this poor man's reputation because she's a whole back. Okay, we don't know, but there is a difference between overhydrating and just slamming pills. To me, she seemed drunk, but more than drunk. But that's because she had these big. When I get drunk, I'll sit and my eyes will be. And that's how I look when I'm drunk. But the word she was slurring and she was slow, and it could be that from drinking. I don't know. Turtle Boy is not perfect. Let's not just rip on the women he's been around. He made some bad choices. Can I rip on a woman who falsely accused him of rape? Is that okay? Can I rip on a woman who used him to attack Colin? What you don't see me do, I don't talk about all the women who has been in Aiden's life. I talk about two very distinct women. So let's be fair here. I'll attack Hobax. I don't know. I never said anything about his wife. I didn't say anything about his girlfriends. I don't know. I'm talking of two very specific incidents that have made me talk about it. So no, I'm not gonna share wind and earth equally. These two people did something really bad. One of them put Aiden in prison for 60 days. I'll attack her for that. If you've been around my channel since I started covering Karen Reed 2 years ago, you know I have said it multiple times. Aiden has a style I don't have. He does things I wouldn't do. I don't say he's perfect because no one's perfect. The only perfect guy got put on a cross roughly 2,000 years ago. Not 2,000 yet. 2033 is when it's 2,000 years celebration of that. He's the only guy who batted 100 who could have hit a curveball. No one's perfect. But I'm specifically mentioning two people because one of them I didn't even say was because of Aiden. It was because she attacked Colin. I don't have any special like for Colin, but using him to attack Aiden's credibility and thereby destroying a 17-year-old's reputation. You're fair game in my world. I'll just say that. Sending a guy to prison for 60 days, making up a grape story. I'll attack you on that one. They're not good people. Is Aiden perfect? No. Has he done things that I wouldn't do? Absolutely. But I haven't seen him send any of these people to prison yet. That's why I've been fighting against whenever people came in and said, "Oh, we heard Colin was dealing drugs." I said, every information I have out there is, yes, John O'Keefe did report, but it was on someone else. That's why I always say, don't trust all the rumors, because there's a lot of rumors going around. But I don't blanket attack women because Aiden had some relationship with them. Attack two very specific women. It's the same if you attack Twisted because she's a cunt to me. Is that wrong? I'm a dirtbag. I dressed up for her, like her and put makeup on to make fun of her. I'm not a good person either. But it was fun. I can't do. I've told this a thousand times. I can't do morphine because I'll get sick instantly. Other people, they really like opiates. So Everyone's metabolism is different. It's the same. I can't eat cilantro. It tastes like soap. Everyone's different. So that's why I don't do drugs. I am a naughty boy. Is that what you always say? I should have sworn you always said always be grifting. I do say always be grifting because that's the only rule you should live by is always be grifting, just like I do all the time. Only one thing to do in life is grift, 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 grift. Everything else is just it's just wind. It's not important, and we just need to yeah, we just need to maybe I'm gonna make my mods happy now. I'm gonna promise that it's 4:10 now. I won't be on the Twitch thread till 6 o'clock. So my mods doesn't have to sit and say, could you please stop always arguing on Twitch thread? But let's make a pact. For the next hour and 49 minutes, none of us goes on the Twitch thread. If we have some conspiracy we want to share, yell it into the wall or tell it to your cat or your dog. If you're lucky enough, maybe your bird. Other than that, I'm just going to yell at Jamie. Go out there, for God's sake. It's Saturday. Enjoy this wonderful day. Stop the drama. It's not important. We'll figure everything out down the road. I love you more than I love moon pies. And if a Lindsay Gattani video 2 drops, I'll cover that. If not, I'll keep an eye on that case in Memphis and we might cover that tomorrow. I normally don't stream on Saturdays, but I just needed to do it today because I wanted to see your beautiful face. Because you're special.